Alright, let me just clear up something about this channel. So this is a new channel that I've created, and the reason I've created a new channel, other than my existing one, which is the Warrior Habits one, which is all about personal development and where I put my polished and good videos, I needed another account where I could publish my, let's say, not so polished stuff. What I realized was that in doing this video practice, in order to try and improve my video skills, I have to really get in front of the camera more. And I think I really have to get in front of the camera every single day. But the problem is I can't put out something useful or something, yet I can't do this. Hopefully one day I will be able to, but at the moment I can't put out something useful for my main personal development channel. I don't have enough insights, I don't have enough things to say to put out stuff on a daily basis. But yet I still need to get in front of the camera in order to just get better at presenting myself and just to practice more often than once per week, which is my posting schedule for the Warrior Habits channel. So I've decided that I need to create this new separate channel, which is basically going to be a raw and uncut version. Just things that I think about, some insights that I have, but mainly just to give me some extra exposure and really practice my video skills. So that's what this is all about. I got this idea from a book I recently read called Mini Habits. And the idea is that if you want to instill habits in your life, which I think is incredibly important, if we can get some good habits into our life, we can create some massive results. This book said that if we want to instill habits into our life, the best thing to do is to start really, really small. The author gave a story about how he was really out of shape and he really didn't have any kind of motivation to do anything. He realized he was out of shape, he realized he was a bit of a mess physically, but every time he tried to go to the gym or do some exercise, there was this extreme resistance. So in the end, what he did to counteract this is he just did one push-up. So he did this one push-up one day and then went to bed. And then the next day, he also did one push-up. But then what he realized soon is that this mini commitment, this mini habitual commitment was so easy that he couldn't really face any resistance. Doing one press up is just like, how could we even face any resistance doing it? But what tends to happen is when you get started, when he got started doing these press ups, that he'll do so-called extra reps. Because what happens is that what happened to him is that when he started, his brain started to get into the mode of, okay, we're doing this now, rather than thinking about doing this. And when you start doing stuff, the resistance just kind of drops. And that's what really worked well for him. But also, it's the fact that if you do something consistently every day for a long enough period of time, it becomes a lot easier to do it. So after a while, after a few months of doing this one press up, or committing to at least doing one press up per day, everything became a lot easier for him to do. So now he has a consistent workout schedule because of this habit that he's built up, which started from just doing one press up per day. So I read this book recently. I'm going to do a book review about it on my main channel, but my main point of this, and the main reason why I'm doing this whole video project now on my separate channel, is because I want to commit myself to posting one video per day. Even if I have some nonsense to say, even if I don't even know what I'm going to talk about, I'm going to get in front of the bloody camera and I'm going to make sure I do at least 1 minute per day of presentation. And in fact, that's what I'm doing right now. So this hasn't been prepared, this speech. This is just kind of me ad-libbing. And I think that's a useful skill to develop because oftentimes we do have to communicate ad-lib without prior preparation. And one of the problems that I have on my main account is that I get a little bit too, let's say, too much of a perfectionist, or I edit way too much. There's far too many cuts in my final videos. It'd be much better if I could just present an idea without making 50 cuts to my recordings. So that's what I'm trying to practice now. So in short, this video is probably very boring to you. This channel will probably be very boring to you. I'm not sure you're going to get much useful information from it or much insight. You might not want to subscribe.